Hi everybody, it's Kathy here, and today I am getting creative with the Scrapbook Fantasies Creative Family Group, and we are using the brand new Cutie Bugs range. And so today's layout is focusing on all these amazing papers. I love the designs. I'm going to use these florals on the cut aparts. I have this beautiful green, which is a feature on the page. I love the purple here, and that is going to be a part of the page. The florals, like Alicia just knows I love those florals, and little cutouts on the back. We have this one here with the blue dots. I'm going to use the red on the back and some of the cutouts. And then we have this honeycomb one, but I'm using the rich golden color on the back with also some of the cutouts. So this is the Cutie Bugs range, and I am really excited to start working with it. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've created the pieces that I need for my layout, because I am using one of my own sketches, and that will be at the end where you can see that as well. And that's going to pull this whole layout together. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm prepping all of my pieces by putting on the double-sided tape, because that is how it adheres to this piece of white cardstock. And I'm having the top and the bottom with that beautiful green latticework print. And then this, look at that glorious floral. Isn't it just beautiful? I love, love, love that floral. Now, to finish off my pieces in the joins, I have cut 1/4 inch pieces from the red, but I'm going to layer down some scalloped circles that I have cut with my dies, and then cut those in half to give me the scallop effect here with these half circles. And look at that purple. Doesn't it just blend beautifully with the color scheme of those florals? Now, Scrapbook Fantasies is an Australian owned company. Alicia Redshaw is the designer of all of the papers, and they are printed here in Australia and of really, really good quality. Now, I do know they sell and send all over the world, so all the details for Scrapbook Fantasies will be down in the description box below. Go and check them out. You won't be disappointed. So what I've done here is I've also cut out a piece of the purple, which you saw here in the scallops here, and I am making a fishtail banner. Now, I do like the butterflies, but it doesn't fit with my design today. That will be in a future one down the track. And I'm putting reverse fishtail banners here, and then I'm putting on the red there. Isn't that red just glorious? It's just beautiful. I love it. And that's going to be for my photo base. Now, what I have also done is I've cut 1-inch strips in the gold and 1-inch strips here in the chevron paper, which is the reverse side of the green. And I'm going to now cut different length fishtail banners, which will be utilized on both of the purple fishtail banners to give some contrast. Now, each of them are 1 inch in width, just the length changes based on the one that I'm putting it in. I am dragging in some doilies because I want that little bit of prettiness added to the layout, and also to draw a landing point for the clusters that I'm going to put in. Now, as you can see, each of these colors are drawing upon the florals that are in the base of the layout. So there is no color here that is not on that floral part. And then you can see my photo there, how it then all marries together and the photo just pops. So I could have used the blue, but I've chosen not to, and I've put the red as a key thing to pull out the color in the photos. Now I'm going to halve this doily, because I'm going to tuck one under here, under this chevron, and then I'll put another one over to the bottom fishtail, where it will become a feature at the bottom. So I'm just trimming it down so it tucks in nicely there, and that's just a little bit of an extra frill or prettiness to the layout. And then I'm just going to put in that second piece of the doily down here with the purple fishtail. So that will just sit nicely in this whole area to create that further cluster point. So I'm just getting ready to put that down here so you will see. And it's just as easy as that to add just that tiny little bit of interest to the layout and draw your eye around. And I have got the three, so I've got the three doily at points where one is a full one and two are halves, but the doily frill is coming out. Now, this photo was taken at Bowral at the Tulip Festival, and it's my three daughters and my eldest daughter's husband, and they were standing in the arbor, and I just took that picture, and the beautiful colors of those flowers just matches beautifully for this. What I'm using here now is I'm actually using Lumberjack Distress Spritz, and that is adding that little bit of extra red across the layout and adding the splatter. I also have this chipboard title from Scrapbook Fantasies, which is Chippies of the Month title that's been sitting in my container for a while and has come apart, unfortunately, but when I put it down you won't know. And I have sprayed it with the Lumberjack and also squeezed lemon to give it the bronzy color that I was looking for. Now, I have gone ahead and fussy cut the pieces out of those pages that I showed you at the beginning, and this is allowing me to build my floral clusters around the layout. Now, when you see the sketch at the end, you will be able to see how this has mimicked all of the elements of my sketch. And of course, please come along and have a go and play with the sketch and share on my Facebook page, Kathy Loves to Scrap, where I will have it standing as a solid still for you to refer to if you are interested. And please do, because I will feature your work in a future video where I recap people using the sketches. And I love looking at how people interpret sketches. So what I'm adding here is a little pearl swirly extra piece, a little bit of like a gemstone thing, but it's in pearls, and they are curlicues, and they're just going into the clusters to add that little bit of elegance as well. And they're old, really, really old, and I've pulled them out of my stash to just fill in these clusters, and they fit just perfectly on this layout, as you can see. Now that I've built my clusters and I've put them down where I'm happy with them, I can put my title in, and I can start now gluing things into place. And look at those beautiful colors that have turned out in that chipboard there, where I used, like I said, Lumberjack as my base, and I squirted over the top the squeezed lemon, and that's giving you all the colors that you can see in that bronzy piece of paper. And I just love how that just mimics what's going on with the rest of the layout. Now I'm popping up some with foam pieces here, as you can see. That's allowing for dimension, and it's also allowing that texture feel to happen on the layout. I do love a good lumpy bumpy layout, and this is a perfect example of how that works on a 12 by 12. Now, once again, all of these pieces are from Scrapbook Fantasies. This here is the cut apart sheet. It comes from the Cutie Bugs range, so it is all there in the shop, and you can just go over and select your pieces and make sure that you have a good look at the range, because they are absolutely stunning. Now I've put down all of the pieces so far over to the right, and now I'm attacking the cluster down here at the bottom left, and that just shows you how the doilies have become landing points for those clusters, and they just add that little touch of elegance. So layering is the key here, putting them in and under and tucking them around, making sure that each of the elements of your cluster touch each other so that it balances and it looks like they're meant to be there, not just hanging in space. And that also is another tip to make your layout feel complete. Now I have my 3 butterflies in place, and I am really, really happy with how this is coming together. You can see how rich those colors are. You can see the quality of the print. It is amazing. You will not be disappointed, trust me, if you go and check out this range. Now to finish it off, I'm going to punch out some leaves using the green and also my favorite punch. And then I'm going to tuck them into the clusters just to bulk them up. And that's always a great way of finishing off your clusters, by bulking them up with a little bit of extra foliage. This one here, I'm keeping it tight. I could have had long elongated ones, but that's what the pearl swirl is for, to add that height and length to the cluster. And I just like how this is all tucked together like they are peeking out from the garden. Now, this is a great way of using the product. I've showcased most papers from the range in this layout. I do like how it's come together. If you like what I've done, give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate you stopping by and watching what I've created today. And I hope that you go and check out Scrapbook Fantasies. I tell you, you will not be disappointed with what you will get when you purchase from this company. Alicia is a great designer, and look at the quality and colors of these papers. They're just so rich and gorgeous, and you'll create so many amazing pieces that will end up in your albums, and you will not regret it, trust me. So thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hype this video if you're on a device, and I'll see you over in the next video real soon.